finally, I get to our sleeper pick right here. Isaiah Bolden, cornerback out of Jackson State University. We're in the 6th round. This is the 204th overall selection on the Raider Dave mock draft. Put it on his resume. Let me know what you think right here. Are you intrigued by this prospect? Do you know about this prospect? You got Aubrey Miller, the linebacker coming out of Jackson State. He had like 117 tackles, I believe, last year, man. Some Raider fans have him going in like the 7th round. I've been seeing some mock drafts out there, and some guys have Aubrey Miller coming to the Raiders. But we can't forget this guy right here who could be actually drafted. See, Aubrey Miller, I got a bid for him right now in the undrafted class. He didn't make it in the draft, and I believe I noted that Cam Jones didn't make it as well. I'm high on Cam Jones, possibly going in the 5th round. Jordan Reed had him in his mock draft, I believe, in the late 4th or early 5th round. So here with Isaiah Bolden, man, you got a guy that's worked with Deion Sanders, side by side with Deion Sanders. He's worked with Eddie George. He's worked with Terrell Owens on some drills, man. They are basically grooming this guy to be a professional football player, man, because he has every bit of the ability. I mean, 4'3", 40 speed. So let's get into it, man. Raiders, they had a defensive back with explosive speed who is considered a breakout candidate within the Deion Sanders program. He was a 4-star cornerback coming out of high school. Bolden played 2 seasons at Florida State before transferring to Jackson State. In 2021, he led the nation in FBS and FCS in kickoff return average. That's 36.9 yards per attempt, and tied for FCS lead with 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. So he can be explosive, man. Bolden, 6'2", 205 pounds, 32.5-inch arms, checks all the boxes as an athlete, long, lean, athletic, and with 4'3", 40-yard dash speed. Our final conclusion, Bolden had the rare combination of size, speed, and versatility at the cornerback position. He can line up in the slot, play either side of the field, and in a very deep cornerback class, we are relieved our guy was there at the right timing for us. Welcome to the Las Vegas Raiders. And just talking, bouncing off that a little bit, let's say we're all fan of the quarterback position, that the Raiders, they need to get a corner in this draft. You got 3 highly coveted corners coming out in the possible top 10. A lot of talk with Devin Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez, Jerry Porter Jr. Depending on how you value corners in the 1st round, I think it's safe to say, you get your guy like Devin Witherspoon, who's the best, the most polished corner out there, and he's aggressive. Maybe you get a sleeper pick like this down the road. I'd be cool if the Raiders went for another corner in, like, say, the 3rd, 4th round. I'm cool with stacking corners, at least getting 2 corners in this draft. Definitely a safety as well. It's that deep. With that scenario kind of laid out, would you be willing to wait 5th, 6th round and take a chance on a player like this who's being groomed literally to be a pro football player in the league at the cornerback position? I think this is a perfect candidate right here. These are the guys that are hungry. These are the guys that show up in the league. And by the way, this guy was already drafted in the USFL, the 2nd round. He was the 11th pick in the 2nd round. So yeah, anyway, give me your thoughts on this. I've been high on this guy, man. Ever since I made this selection 3 weeks ago, man, I wanted to get content out. We had to finish up our draft, and of course, life gets busy. It's really hard for me to get on here and drop videos. My schedule changed. Therefore, I was able to do this, man, and I felt like it was urgent to get these out. And they're starting to talk about Isaiah Bolden. I believe the Patriots, there's some articles written, just released today, about Isaiah Bolden, the Broncos, the Steelers. So, these are the teams. I can't remember if they had him for like a top 30 visit or they wrapped up a top 30 visit a couple days ago. But because those ended like a day or 2 ago. So I believe, man, this guy, like I said, I believe he's being pursued as the next pro at the next level, man, because just look at everything right here. 6'2" height, 4'3", 140-yard dash, 38-inch vertical. I'd like to read a paragraph out of here and why we're making this choice. Right here they have him, of course, compared to Greedy Williams. I liked Greedy Williams coming out of LSU. I was high on the dude. He's still serviceable in the NFL, but I want to get into why we're going with Isaiah Bolden here. You guys know I liked J.L. Skinner. I like Christian Gonzalez as well. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a mix of the two here, and I'm going to explain why. We want to create havoc for Travis Kelce.
And the tight end position is heavily utilized in the NFL, especially if you have an elite level tight end. And Travis Kelce being the best in the division, I mean the best in the AFC, best in the league, basically, we got to face him twice a year. So right here, I'm going to go off this paragraph just to sum that up. One of his more valued traits would have to be his versatility. He has played outside corner, nickel corner, and safety. Shows his athleticism paired with his size. Makes him a great matchup versus anybody. Lines up with the physicality to cover tight ends. They put a capital "the" there, so it threw me off. The straight line speed to cover wide receivers outside the numbers, and enough quick twitch to keep up with slot receivers. He was constantly harassing receivers. He displays his football awareness as he's able to make plays from various positions on the field, both in the run and passing game. A physical press man corner who is comfortable pressing outside, inside receivers, and constantly getting hands on and disturbing routes and timing. So many ands in there. Displays great route recognition and understanding the concepts in zone coverage. Very important. Knowing those soft zones, knowing the adjustments you need to make, especially when you're fast. Creating tight windows, and you got speed to make up for it. Length. When do they get to his wingspan? I'm pretty sure. Do they talk about his wingspan in here? No, they don't. Anyway, no. Well, let me finish up this paragraph. His competitiveness and willingness to tackle is another thing that stands out on tape. Making open field tackles for losses. He stands out as the football player out of the star-studded secondary at Jackson State University. He has prototypical size, blazing speed, and plays physical football in the secondary. With his versatility and experience making plays from various positions and his impact on special teams, Isaiah Bolden may sneak up draft boards this offseason. And this was published back in January. But real quick, let's get to his wingspan. I'm just going to talk about his wingspan and compare that with J.L. Skinner. I can't remember. I think J.L. Skinner might have had a 78. Was it 80? I don't know. I remember. He has really long arms. 6'3". J.L. Skinner's 6'3". And I forget his wingspan, somewhere in that range, but Isaiah Bolden has a 76-inch wingspan, so also a 75.6 PFF grade. Sorry, just going off what I'm seeing here on the screen, but the wingspan's key, dude, because like I said, you're getting the prototype defender for what we're trying to do to solve problems that we have against the Chiefs. So that's going to be a wrap for this pick. Let me know what you're thinking. If you made it this far in the show, heck, dude, let's see what we can do here. If you made it this far in the show for fun, I'm going to do a mystery box open. We're at the 8-minute mark here in our show. And I'm going to share this. So what this is a box. I've been doing a lot of collector stuff. I go through my phases, dude. It's hit and miss. Sometimes I'm buying collector items, and I'm big on I've been making my own. I got into a little bit of art and stuff like that. So long story short, dude, this is $100. Basically, I think the bidding on these start at like $20 or something, but they give you a bill in here. They give you an autographed mini helmet, and basically I bid on it on Pristine Auctions, and I won it for $90. So we're just seeing out of fun what the return value is on this. But I paid $105 total. That's with the auction fee and shipping and all that. So here it is. There could be a $1 bill all the way to a $100 bill, but there is an autographed mini helmet. I hope it's something good in here. So let's just see, just for fun. It's a Friday night, and I was gonna fire up the grill today, but that's not happening. I just got told. We're gonna grab some grub at the taco shop, dude. Oh, those bastards, dude. Yeah, they did. Oh, dude. You bastards. What'd you give me here, dude? Let's see here. Looks like I got an offensive lineman autograph with, let's see here, man. Any Jags fans in the house? Looks like I got an offensive lineman autograph. Let's see if they have the Tony Baselli. I was gonna say it looked like Tony Baselli's autographed. Jacksonville Jaguars. No, it wasn't Baselli. Oh, I had a little story. It was Jonathan Ogden, dude. Years ago, dude. This was like 2005. I had met Jonathan Ogden, dude, at the poker table. That was a trip, dude. That dude's massive. But look what they gave me, $1. So look, I got the old dollar packaged in here. But hey, at least it's sealed. You know, it makes it fun. I got $1 return on my investment along with a Tony Boselli autograph, man. So, hey, not bad there. So there it is. We get an autograph and we get $1 back. But hey, Tony Boselli made the Hall of Fame in 2022. I'll take that. And, you know, so we're going to wrap this up. I'm out. I'm on my way to the taco shop, and I'm about to grub out, man. You guys have a good one. We'll follow up with 3 more draft picks to wrap up our draft, man. I'm out. Late.